Beer here back in the Fantasy Bar. Big Tuesday night MLB. I'm back with 6 of my favorite plays fresh off the tap for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including a couple guys I think are too cheap out there. What team are we loading up on tonight? A starting pitcher looking like a great value. And of course, my favorite play of the night. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Barn. Find out. Welcome in, guys. Tuesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack. I'll be back here once again in the Fantasy Bar with 6 plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out the video. Before we get into plays, as always, you know the drill. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button, and thank you for that. Subscribe to the channel. Get notified when these videos are coming out. And lastly, head over to scoresandodds.com/beer for all of your sports betting needs. All right, last night did not go as well as Friday, but again, we're only as good as today. Let's get better today. Excited for this slate. Got a lot of weather spots we're going to have to keep an eye on. So stay tuned here to RotoGrinders and our chief meteorologist, Kevin Roth, for all of the latest updates. We have to make any changes, we will do so in the comment section of the video. All right, let's dive into things here. Let's start in the outfield with Kiki Hernandez of the Red Sox. Now, Hernandez has been putting hits on the board, 20 in the last 22 games played. A lot of multi-hit games in there as well. We know this guy certainly has power, and that ISO is a big indicator of that. 271 this season, 355 to WOBA, and that batting average on balls in play sitting at just 250. So again, the numbers should be even higher here against left-handed pitching. Now, Detmers, that power mix we're always talking about, he certainly can cough that up. 43% fly ball rate, 38% hard contact rate. Kiki Hernandez got a long history of hitting lefties well. Like him here again tonight, especially over on FanDuel at just 3,000. All right, let's stay there with Boston, but I'm going to go with starting pitcher here. Great value in Garrett Whitlock. So I think this is a play on both sites here, whether it's an SP2 and you want to get a Justin Verlander, Carlos Rodon, something like that. It's going to save you some money there. Or even over on FanDuel, if you really want to load up on some of the expensive bats or some of your favorite stacks. I think Whitlock fits a lot of different builds in both cash games and tournaments here. And we've seen a lot of consistency here. 6 games already this season of 13 or more DraftKings points, and we've seen the ceiling games we're looking for in tournaments as well. A couple games over 20 DraftKings points, and this matchup been elite. And we know the Angels have some big names in that lineup, can certainly be scary going against the Trouts and Otanis of the world, but they have struck out a ton this season. When you look at the lineup, it's all red as far as strikeout upside here for Whitlock, and 3rd highest strikeout rate in all of Major League Baseball against right-handed pitching at 25% this season. So Whitlock, very fair prices here, going to allow you to do a lot of different things in a better than you think matchup here with the LA Angels. All right, back to the bats and back to the outfield with Jock Peterson of the Giants. Now, Peterson, the fantasy football stories alone have been gold of late, but this guy's also been getting it done on the field. 6 home runs, 16 RBIs over just the last 11 games here, and has really dominated right-handed pitching. 339 ISO, a big number. WOBA north of 400, and the batting average on balls in play here once again just 256. So these numbers could be even better. Marquez not been great against lefties so far this season. WOBA over 400 allowed, a lot of hard contact as well. Again, Jock Peterson. It's not just the fantasy football stories that were making us get excited here about Jock. Wish you could hang out in the Fantasy Bar and tell us some of these fantastic stories, but we like them tonight here in this matchup with German Marquez. All right, next pick, let's stay in the outfield and round things out with Hunter Renfroe of the Brewers. Now, I know you see the injured list next to his name. I think it's going to help lower the ownership. I am expecting him back in that Milwaukee lineup here tonight, but we'll certainly keep an eye on things. If he is not, we will make the adjustments. But if he is, he's a guy I want to get right back into my lineups. I don't want to wait and see how things go. I want this guy in the spot against Suarez. Why? Numbers against lefties are super impressive here. 431 weighted OBA and a 425 ISO against left-handers so far this season. Also, Suarez loves to throw that sinker. The numbers once again jump off the page here. 400 Renfroe, WOBA over 600, ISO over 400, and we're talking about 59% of the time on average. That's the pitch to right-hander. Suarez has also allowed a 364 WOBA to righties, along with a 34.5% hard contact rate. Renfroe's back in that lineup. He's back in our lineups here tonight as well. All right, let's get some infield here. First baseman, Anthony Rizzo of the Yankees. So bombs now in 2 of the last 3 games. New York likely to be popular in this spot, but we know Aaron Judge is usually the highlight, is very highly owned. Rizzo can sometimes be forgotten, but 6 RBI as well over the last 4 games. Been really productive here another guy with a very low batting average on balls in play, and the numbers are still impressive. 274 ISO, should likely be over 300 with a little more luck on his side, and that number destined to go up. 207 is pretty low on that BABIP number here. So again, guys have been very, very unlucky here. Now Sands on the other side here, we don't have a ton of stats on him. Obviously has struggled with lefties in limited exposure so far this season with an ISO at almost 300 and a fly ball rate at 50%, but does not matter here. If they go to the bullpen, Rizzo, one of those bats that's good against both righties and lefties. So even if you get a limited start here from the starter, Rizzo matches up well with any bullpen out there. Great prices out there. Anthony Rizzo, my favorite first baseman of the night. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Free to play, easy to play. Just get in that comment section right below the video and get fantasy points on DraftKings tonight. For the highest hitter, I'm going to give you 5 bats. I need the fantasy points for which one is going to score the most fantasy points. Closest guess wins themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. While you're down there, let me know who your Beast of the Night is. Who's your favorite play on this Tuesday night slate? All right, let's wrap this baby up. Take a look at my favorite play. You know him as the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time will stay on the infield. Round things out with second baseman Jose Altuve of the Astros, tonight's Beast of the Night. So I love this spot for Houston, specifically for Altuve. He's got 5 hits in just the last 2 games alone, just starting to heat up again. Big numbers righty on righty here, as he always has put up. 386 WOBA this season, ISO over 200, and flexing. Certainly guy I want to take advantage of here with some of these Astros bats. 358 WOBA allowed, 207 in the ISO department, and the power mix certainly there as well. 44% fly ball rate, 49% hard contact rate. Jose Altuve, easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that wraps up for Tuesday night in Fantasy Bar. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or feedback, please hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter for a shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. And don't forget, check out scoresandodds.com/beer for all of your sports betting needs. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Best of luck on the slate tonight. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back on Friday with another video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and go win that money tonight. We are out. Thank you for watching, guys. See ya.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist.